coach. Doug Pederson's NFL journey started long before Super Bowl 52. He began his playing career with the Dolphins in '93 as the backup to Dan Marino. He would back up another legendary quarterback with the Packers from '96 to '98, playing behind Brett Favre and winning a Super Bowl in the '96 season. Pederson got his first coaching job at the high school level in 2005 at Calvary Baptist Academy in Louisiana. He turned them into one of the best programs in the state in 4 seasons. After spending 7 seasons as an NFL assistant, he became the Eagles' head coach prior to last season and led them to their 3rd Super Bowl appearance this year. Well, Matt, we should start with you because you played with the guy. It sounds weird to say. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it. But what makes him special? What makes, because that story that I just read, that's special. What makes him that way?
It is special, and I can tell you my rookie year, he helped me a lot, and it's obvious that he's helped Carson Wentz a lot, and now he's helping Nick Foles. And I think he just sees things through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think he's done a nice job of seeing things through the eyes of the entire team.
Wait, hold up.
This is back in 1998. There's the kid on the right, Rick Meyer, far left.
In there. There's some hair poking out.
Andy Reid, Brett Favre, and oh yeah, Doug Pederson. He was just a great resource for me as a young quarterback. And I know talking to Nick Foles and talking to Carson Wentz, they would say the same thing. And we talk a lot about run-pass option. This is a play, this is a style of play that they have in their game plan. They use it all the time. It's a run to the left for everybody on the left. If you're a lineman, you're a running back, you're a tight end, it's a run to the left. Everybody on the right, it's a pass. And Nick Foles, he uses his eyes and he decides, okay, is the linebacker playing the run or the pass? RPO, it really should stand for, you can't be wrong, we're always right. Here we are, another run to the left. The guys on the left, run to the left. But Nick Foles, he's looking at that middle linebacker, number 45 in this case.
Wow, look at that space.
And he's running slants, inside out. They call it lion, I then O, inside out. Inside slant, then outside slant. Here we are again. It's a run to the left, and then he's going to pull it and throw it to the right. He's looking at that linebacker inside. Is he overplaying the run or not? Well, it actually is a run in this case. It's not super exciting. It's just a 6-yard run, but that 6-yard run creates up 3rd and manageable situations, keeps that Tom Brady offense in this case on the bench. Tom Brady's wonderful. He's a great player. He cannot score from the bench. You got to stay on the field, and that's what run pass options allow you to do.
Are they doing a lot more of that since Carson went down? What's the real difference in terms of how often they're using RPOs?
I really don't think they're doing it that much. Even like the Atlanta game, I counted 3 RPOs in that game. The next game there were more, but really it's just a situation of, hey, we're going to run the ball. The Eagles, this is interesting. The Eagles throw the ball more than they run the ball. They use the pass to set up the run, and they've got 2 great runners when they decide to do it.
The tough thing about, stopping these RPOs or trying to defend this team is that whether they only do it 3 times, 5 times, whatever it is, you got to be able to handle it. And so the preparation is tough because this is really an answer for, like 8-man spacing teams. It used to be that you can put 8 guys down in the box and stop the run, feel great about it. Now, yeah, everything is telling you run, and now you're one-on-one. You're so vulnerable on the outside. You get no help underneath, with your coverage. So these things this part of it is here to stay. And I think Nick Foles runs it as well as anybody.
Yeah.
Well, he's got big hands. He knows how to read it. He'll leave the fake in there long enough, and now he ends up hitting it.
Defensively, are there any tells? Anything that can help you out?
There's absolutely no tells with it, but I will tell you this: if you park that safety in the middle, you're going to get more than 3 RPOs, in a game. So you can't really be doing that. But to me, there really is no tell. I think as a defense, you might want to pressure it some more, and take it out of their hand. Make it when you send that blitz. Hey, yeah, you're going to have to throw the ball. Well, go ahead and do it. We're coming after you.
Coach, the tell is that you actually have to be playing for it. I was talking to you guys yesterday about the back shoulder fade. Like the back shoulder fade, you can't stop it unless you're playing for it. There's no way to stop it. When you look at the play and you watch that play, the run fake. If you're watching Nick Foles, his eyes is dead on that linebacker, whoever he's looking at, to determine whether or not he's going to hand the ball off or not. So if your guys are in sync, if you've talked about it during the week, there's things you can do with the other guys on the field to be able to stop the play, but you have to be looking for it. Like Nick Foles is looking at me, I got to be looking at him, and you got to watch to see whether or not he hands that ball off or he keeps it.
And Charles, one thing too, what really makes it tough, We would always say, hey, backs can lie to you, but linemen don't lie.
Yeah.
They
lie. The linemen are lying.
They're pulling, they're doing all that. Everything is telling you, run, run, run.
Yes.
So those linebackers are coming down there.
You know, the Eagles have a very, very underrated scheme is the way they design things to in their offense. So for me, just being able to look at the struggles that the defenders, the defensive back of the New England Patriots had early in the season, especially the first couple weeks, and put my finger on the Kansas City game week 1. So for me, Devin McCourty, the safety, the quarterback of the secondary, he's going to have to be able to put that secondary in a position for them to be able to make the play on those RPO passes, because they're going to throw different formations. But the one thing that the Eagles are going to do, they're still going to show that ball and pull it no matter what the formation is. So Devin McCourty is going to have a heck of a night and get guys lined up in the right position.
I remember when Carson went down and people had a lot of questions about Nick Foles, people wondering if their season was over. We saw how much confidence Doug Pederson. Were you one of them?
Not me.
Thanks for calling yourself out.
Matt, for the whole time, was like, no, he just knew that, hey, they're going to be just fine.
Because he knew what Doug Pederson knew, and that was this. I mean, there's a reason they have so much confidence in this guy. 5-0.
Look at that.
Touchdown to, I mean, not a single pick in his first 3 career playoff starts. Look at the names that he's up, and we're not saying he's the same. We're just saying
he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. And maybe he'll get a little supernatural intervention. We know he's in seminary at Liberty University studying to be a pastor. Maybe he'll get a little help from the heavens today. Sal, what do you think? I know you're over at the Eagles team hotel.
Yeah, I'm at the team hotel. Let me tell you what Doug Pederson's thinking about the offense. I asked him, what's the #1 key for your offense? And he didn't hesitate. He said turnovers. Under Bill Belichick, the Patriots are 16-0. Let me give you that number again. 16-0 in the postseason when they win the turnover battle. That is something that Doug Pederson has been stressing to this team for 2 weeks. Now, I asked Doug Pederson one-on-one last night in the team hotel, what is he looking for from Nick Foles early on in this game? And again, he didn't hesitate. This is what he said. Emotions are going to run high. I know that. So I want him to start fast and get into the game plan and just start managing the game. Just manage the game and control his emotions.